Waiting for Laz to go live.
Yes.
I already
Stand
started
by.
since it is noon.
Your clock's a minute faster than mine.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Microphone muted.
Okay, so we are waiting for Laz to go live with his intro music. While we're doing that, we've got Ronnie in with us
as an 80s dance
as well
video?
as Ronnie in
80s
Casey
workout video?
Cupcakes.
Not I.
Microphone activated.
That is Laz.
I'm sitting
Microphone
here
muted.
saying hello. Next
So
to my two favorite co-anchors.
He's waiting for that to end. I have no
Well, thank
idea why
you.
he's slow today, but it is what it is. Hopefully, audio volumes are all proper. Oh, there's the music. Welcome to the Daily Show with Laz and Jack. I am Jack.
And this is Laz. How's everybody doing out there today?
And
Rocking
don't
it.
forget, today we're joining the studio with Ronnie as well as Casey, our favorite cupcake maker. Actually, that is his wife, but he delivers the cupcakes.
That's right. Today is Wednesday, November 11th, here in Shroud of the Avatar. And, of course, cupcake delivery day, brownie delivery day, something like that. I heard. I hear there's a delivery being made today.
Well, Sienna Thorne made some banana bread. I think Casey may or may not have made cupcakes. And then after that, I may or may not pick up a 12-pack. Not that much beer today, just a 12-pack.
Day.
Oh, no cupcakes today?
And it's not even release day. It's not even
User
release
in your
week.
channel timed out. User entered
Nope.
your channel.
Oh, welcome back, Casey. No, it is not a release day, but tomorrow we do have the post-mortem. And that's always an event, and maybe we will see the developers actually do something on air with the food. I don't know.
Oh, always quite possible. Always quite possible. If they don't eat it all before we get to tomorrow, of course. Now, of course, a lot of events coming up this weekend. A couple of things I want to touch on.
The only thing that's important is the post-mortem.
Yeah, well, the post-mortem is what everybody waits for and dies for. But I want to get these out of the way before we get into that stuff. There's a bunch more questions there since yesterday that, of course, we didn't touch on and get to look at. And, of course, just dissect the questions that people are asking and see if our age-old question spawns its ugly head out there.
I told you, if I see that question, I'm going to go kill somebody.
I didn't post one since my last one got called on but didn't get answered.
Well, I thought they answered 2 parts of it, and of course left the part about getting your old name back out.
I was just interested in how to repair that ring's, the +1 intelligence ring.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, they never did answer that one. But that may be...
Did not make it.
That may be in there now. You can always ask that one again. Can jewelry be repaired?
The R23 player gathering, player-owned town gathering that Winfield is organizing this weekend.
Yeah, so if you own a player-owned town, or you're just interested in player-owned towns in general, you just go to PAX Lair this Sunday, and it's going to begin at 12 noon, and then it's going to last an hour, 2 hours, maybe longer, depending on what questions are asked and answered. But it is actually an interesting thing. Winfield has rallied the community around player-owned towns, and he's been doing a similar thing almost monthly for a very, very long time.
I'll be there Sunday.
I'm planning on showing up, but I don't know whether or not real life will intervene or not. I know he has asked Laz to stream the event, just that way we can actually have an archive of the player-owned town meeting.
Absolutely, and of course I am going to comply and oblige, of course, for everybody. We will spend the afternoon broadcasting Sunday. A lot of events. This is going to be a 3-hour event. I'm probably not going to do the pre-gathering party, only because the pre-gathering party is usually just a bunch of socializing, and
no, we really don't need to.
What was that, Casey?
I say we were planning on discussing regional issues, things of that nature, trying to get all the cities and regions and just trade, things of that nature.
All of the above, correct. He's got, if you haven't seen the link here, let me put the link down here.
Is that the one I posted yesterday?
He's setting up a nice big area for all the regions.
Nope, not that link.
Of course, Saturday is going to be the player gathering here in Austin, looking about 10 to 15 people.
Nice.
Wait, that's this Saturday?
A lot of stuff.
Wait, Casey, that was this Saturday?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. You know, I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah. Where's it going to be this time?
Apparently we're repeating Opal Divines.
Oh, okay.
But there's a couple of people coming from out of town, up to 12 hours away. So if you could, plan on being there for more than just an hour or two.
Well, I'll be there for a while. I've got nothing planned other than breakfast. So that should be a little bit more interesting. And I'm sorry if my phone's bleeding through. But let's see, the regional cooperation. So I guess he's going to probably talk about alliances and trade, things like that. Winfield generally has his meetings really well organized.
Yeah, and Themo did a very good survey. Go ahead.
There's a lot of details on that post on the forums there that we put a link out there for you. So yeah, take a look at that, because again, there's a lot of information about the details, what he's going into. Again, he's got this nice meeting space set up. 16 different represented main areas of the world in the 4 quadrants. You got to just take a look at it. I had it up on screen there for everybody a moment ago.
Yeah, there will be a paper labeling the region name, Verdantis, etc. Red carpet for people, towns stepping towards forward to speak. So if you wanted to speak, stand on the red carpet and then walk up. Let's see.
And Thema went ahead and did a really good survey of the PAX region, looking at areas for new players, what resources we have there in abundance, things of that nature. I'm sure other regions are doing the same.
Yeah, well, the hard part is without having the scenes in game, the world map is so limited right now. The only scene or part of the world map that's actually well developed is the Hidden Vale, and then also the Perennial Coast. Those are the only 2 scenes that are well developed, and so the rest of the map still has yet to be completely built out.
Oh yeah, we're still missing Brittany and all that.
Well, no, we're missing all the scenes for the resources as well. If you notice, like, even if you go into like the Grunwald area, you don't have all of the scenes that should be there. One of the things I actually asked Starr once was, will almost the entire totality of the map be scenes that you can enter? And he said, yes, that's the plan. So if you think about like how we're running from scene to scene, and sometimes we're having a minute-long run between scenes, that stuff all needs to be populated. I probably just need to turn up my volume on my mic. Or the sensitivity.
Does everybody else hear him flipping, or is it just me?
Oh, it's probably not just you. But that's one where it's like, if you really think about like the world map and resource gathering, we don't know where all the nodes are going to be. We don't know what parts of the map are going to be populated with what, other than the Perennial Coast right now.
Yeah, still a lot to be uncovered, a lot to be revealed, and quite a ways to go. And of course, we were commenting yesterday that this is going to be an ongoing thing. It's not just going to be released and they're done with it. New content, new dungeons, new stuff is always going to be continually worked on, added on, enhanced, and I hope sometimes changed, so that, you know, a dungeon every once in a while morphs itself a little bit and isn't the same thing time and time again. It would be great to see some of that every once in a while as well.
Well, once the seasons and time of day affect things, it'll be pretty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing stuff like that. You know, the effects on crops, fishing, the effects on hunting. The world is wide open. Yeah, I mean, just everything. Is it going to be easier to get is it going to be harder to get ore in a winter scene because the ore is tougher to mine because it's frozen? Things like that. Just all
that should actually make it a little bit easier, because the water will seep into the cracks and cause it to expand, which means occasionally you have rocks tumbling down on your heads.
Yes.
So I think it would be harder to do it when it's extremely hot and rainy.
The occasional chunk boulder of iron ore falling out of the sky because you're wearing your Lord British cloak type thing.
That is correct. The anvil randomly killing you. Yes.
The lightning bolts coming.
I still think it's that story about like random things falling on top of Lord British's head is pretty damn funny.
And then Next thing I just wanted to cover, the Britannian Mining Company is having their second General Assembly of Shroud of the Avatar here coming up this Saturday, November 14th.
Yeah, I'll be missing that one just because I'll probably be drinking with the Austin crew. So Casey will probably be trying to get me drunk. Maybe get my pants off.
That'll be happening at 6 p.m. on Saturday during their regularly scheduled guild meeting. And usually it lasts until it's over. The general public is welcome
Excellent. Ben and I will have to make it.
to come and attend and look at all that and speak their mind about the pricing and pricing structures.
Well, the speaking
That's a
is
lot of
just
work.
the speaking is just for BMC members, though. But everybody is welcome to witness that event.
Well, I believe last time that the people were able to actually voice their opinions and, of course, lobby the members, saying, hey, I don't think that price you're putting up there is quite right, and here's my reasons why, giving the members reason to either, sway or not sway their pricing suggestions, as it may be, because the prices all go in as I guess bids, suggestions, and then they're voted upon to see what price seems to go
Yeah,
with.
but the only people that are allowed to do that are BMC members.
I understand that.
Yeah, so you can watch the BMC members debate what standardized pricing should be based off of resources, how hard things are to gather, and then guesstimate based off of historical prices for commodities what they should be given. Yeah, talking power after the assembly was complete, that's just, hey, you can talk after the fact, but during the assembly, only BMC members are allowed to speak and suggest prices, things like that.
I got you. Okay, moving on. Of course, got to mention Relics by Rild.
I love Ben. I would
Still
like him to
waiting
have
my
my
chaos.
man chowder.
I'm still waiting my Chaos Medal in the mail.
Oh, you ordered one already?
Oh, you better believe it. I ordered one the
And
minute I saw it.
wait a second. Did you use the discount code NBNN for 10% off?
Absolutely. I
Okay.
absolutely did. Funny thing was, I'll tell you, I went out and I ordered it, and of course I went through the order form, and I left Ben a note, and I joking around, just going, hey, does the NBNN promo code work here? With a smiley face, and not expecting to even use it, to tell you the truth. But as I went into PayPal and did all that stuff, I figured, yeah, okay, maybe he'll toss me the, promo. And once I got to the final checkout, it asked me for the promo code, so I typed it in there, and it not the shipping charges, which is always nice.
Sweet.
Yes, and now I just wait for its arrival in the mail. Yeah,
So,
no collection would be-
how much was the Dark Star medallion worth?
it is $40. I'll
Okay.
show that to you.
So I'm going to the Relics by Rild website right now. So Relics by Rild, you can get your Darkstar Medallion of Chaos. Remember, the official one from Darkstar has a slightly different colored ribbon. I believe the one that's going to be shipped is going to have a gray ribbon, so it's going to be black and gray as far as the ribbon goes. And the official one is white and gray. Or I may have confused that, but we'll find out. Remember, you can also buy your challenge coins. Make sure that you carry your challenge coins with you whenever anybody that plays Shroud of the Avatar is present. Otherwise, they may challenge you, and if you do not have your coin, you might be buying them drinks. You got that, Casey?
Ben still
Not a
owes me
bad thing.
drink.
You know what I'm going to be doing on Saturday.
Better
Do
make
you
sure
have
you
your-
remember to put. You better put that coin in your wallet now, Casey. Just to make sure.
People haven't learned not to challenge me yet.
Line the
No,
pictures
they
up.
have not. So, but I think I've got you beat as far as challenge coins goes, Casey.
But yeah,
maybe
looks
since I've given
beautiful
some
on the
away to those who
website.
need it.
Yeah.
I sent one
So-
to Crease along with her get well letter signed by all of the devs and buddy at Portalarium.
Wait,
And of
hold
course,
on.
You know, Sir Frank does some wonderful work with these things out there.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11 challenge coins. And I need to still text or email Bronco Jason and get my
Is that all?
other one. 11 challenge coins, yes.
You're supposed to be giving those out.
No. These are mine.
No, that's his collection. I've
Yeah,
got
that's-
the ones that we've been giving out.
I've got the
And we've
Sir
given
Frank
out quite a
special.
few of them already.
Do you have the Sir Frank special challenge coin?
I have the Lord British gave me cat challenge coin.
Oh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. So yeah, I can give out a few of those. Yeah. As soon as I end up with my my actual. Whoa! What the hell happened there? Sorry, my green screen just doesn't like me right now because the sun keeps on deciding that it wants to be obstructed by clouds. Nah,
Yeah,
let's see.
stand-up desk is killing you there. Are you standing right now?
Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah, I like that. It's the floating head.
Yeah.
It's like the Oracle. Oh yeah, dude, go ahead and do that again, man. We'll have Jack the Oracle head floating around over
Yeah.
there.
Here, hold on. I don't even know what I did for that one. No, but like it's a very cloudy day, and this is more related to the what's going on. Okay.
Hey, something like that happened, and then you tried to adjust it, and all of a sudden you became a floating head. It
I
was
know
pretty funny.
it's really weird because it's like it's not me blocking the sun. It really is the clouds outside.
Now, of course, you put that green T-shirt on like you had yesterday, and you can get that
Oh,
effect
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But I need the right shade of green for the green screen. So Winfield and Blake Blackstone are going to be at the Austin Players meeting. And then I know that some of the Clan of the Wolf might be driving down as well. So from Dallas.
Nice.
If they are, they haven't contacted me.
Well, you know what? I spoke with Justin in game last night for a few minutes, and she may or may not make it. I don't know. Hey, Casey, until like 15 minutes ago, I hadn't contacted you either.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but I can find you and drag you there myself.
Well, yeah, you could drive by my house, figure out where I live.
These local Austin guys, gotta love them.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much I'll be there unless something weird comes up. Okay, so let's see. What else are we talking about? Did we want to finish off the questions from the Hangout for the post-mortem?
Oh, absolutely.
You know what? Hold on for a second. I'm going to close the blinds and see if that makes a difference.
It'll make a load of difference, especially if you turn them the other way so the sun shoots the other way. Trust me, I've got nothing but windows all around me.
Wait,
I
Sir
know
Frank
what
is
it's
going to be
like
there?
living with the sun.
Sir Frank is going to be here in Austin this weekend? Sweet.
Where did you hear that?
Well, Casey typed it into TeamSpeak. He said Sir Frank will be there, so I will challenge Sir Frank with his own coin and see what happens. That should be interesting.
Oh, yes, indeedy. That would be quite the interesting scene if Sir Frank does not have a coin.
It's okay.
A little
No,
late
Sir.
now. I was gonna say maybe that's why he typed it in there.
It doesn't matter. So remember, guys, if you are in the Austin area on Saturday, the Austin players are having a little get-together at Opal Divines, which is off of Palmer and Mopac. It is in northwest Austin. We plan to be there at, what time was it? 1 o'clock? Was that right?
1 o'clock. It's players, devs, anyone who's interested.
Yeah, so that right there is going to be actually a blast. Last time we had a few guys out there. We drank a little bit, hung out a little bit, and we enjoyed each other's company immensely. And we made fun of Casey. But he doesn't remember that part.
We always make fun of Casey.
Casey, I love you.
It's expected.
Casey,
Of course,
do you have any
pick
cupcakes
on
for me?
Ronnie as well.
Well, that's because she doesn't talk.
Redheaded stepchild here. I know. As the newscaster who never talks, I gotta love that.
I'm,
of course,
I'm clipping in and out and clipping, listening for repeaters, making sure I ain't cutting you guys out.
Oh, that doesn't matter. Just talk over us. I mean, you're the former DJ.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Howl at the moon.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I might have to break out my moon-based controls again. I love that rift up there. I wonder if I'll be able to land on it.
well,
so-
that's a question for the ages, of course. And I think
I don't know if y'all.
say something.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed, but yesterday afternoon, Lord British was in game for a couple of hours running around.
Yeah, I saw him.
And this time he was running around without a posse around him. It was rather weird.
Yep. I thought it was
Well,
cute.
his appearance in game for a lot of folks now is just a pretty daily occurrence. It's not as like when we first started hanging out, getting into the game, and it's like, wow, Lord British is actually in game. I mean, and we tell everybody this all the time, and of course, we'll say it again as he is actually the person playing the game. When you see Lord British in game, it is actually Richard.
Yep.
And he requests that anytime you run across him, if you have not friended him, to go ahead and friend him. He would like to friend you as well. If you're a Steam player, it's a Steam Achievement Award to friend Lord British and Dark Starr. So you get an additional plus for doing that.
I've been
and,
blessed enough
he-
to be invited by the devs to a lot of the events that he is about to attend. It's a timing thing, I guess.
And of course, yeah. And he will on many occasions go, hey, where are y'all off to? What are you doing? And ask to join.
Yeah, it's like, I've got some time, let's go hunting.
Yep. Love to hunt with him.
Well, Casey, that's because you need to change your name back to Sucks to Be You.
The only thing I get
they're
invited
not
to
going
is
to
my
do
name
that.
being banned.
Yeah, they're not going to be giving him that back anytime soon. But
Yeah,
again,
they will.
Report it.
as long as we are here, Sucks to Be You will live a long time. We will keep that history. Oh, Jacob Cannon. There's a name you don't see too often. Cannon is back.
Yes, Jacob, yes. Welcome back, Jacob.
As I had a chance to sit down and talk to him about 2 weeks ago when I first saw him back.
Yeah.
Your base. But,
He'll turn you into the Gimp. He'll make you his little love slave.
and of course, here on NBNN during the Daily Show, we do invite you, the public, to come join us here. You can come to nbnn.info, click on the big red button that says join us in TeamSpeak. Come chat with us. Come tell us about your experiences. Tell us what's going on in your world. Express your opinions about what's happening in the development, all that good stuff. We'll be happy to hear it.
When's the next release stated to start?
8 days. And a lot of
Woohoo.
people are going to go, what? No, Laz, can't be 8 days.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
folks,
they're
it is that quick. 8 days till the next release.
early release, so that way it doesn't interfere with Thanksgiving week. So that way the devs can actually spend some family time.
Oh yeah.
So that will be
And
good
the
for them.
gamers can actually spend some family time. Although I know
that
most
might
of the
be a good time
diehards.
for me to get my kids in the game.
Oh yes, and
Definitely.
don't forget to whenever there's a Steam sale, make sure and buy extra accounts.
I was just going to ask if she knew that, or bought the kids' accounts over the last Steam sale here. But I'm sure we'll have another one here at the holidays coming up. And who's that there?
If you
See, Jacob was just basing it on the name.
that is
Cupcakes was a
funny.
girl.
I'll invite you for something. Your basement, you know it.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, and then I have to work. I puts the lotion on. Casey, I love you too. Oh man, and then it's Jacob's with. Oh, you're a dude. That is too damn funny. Hey, Laz, this is the perfect time for you to say that you have gust balls for sale.
Oh, I just gave Jacob one. Jacob's an old friend. Come on.
I know. Since yesterday we were destroying your secrets of how much your markup is for them. So
Hey,
we also have Rhea.
Guys got to make a buck.
I know, guys got to make a buck.
Guys got to make a living in this game here.
Can't just get money thrown at you because you're cute.
Oh, I would like that.
No.
Except I need to lose my gut.
Saying that.
And there's Rhea, Sindria.
Yes.
About to say hello.
Hello, Ella.
I believe she is the one. No, it wasn't her. It was Celine. Was it her or Celine? I think it was Celine Nocturna who won it.
Celine Noctua is the one that ended up with the upgrade of the pledge to the Lord level pledge.
Excellent.
Yes. But Rhea is one of the 4B people that were responsible for all of the fun mazes in game. So
Nice work.
Yes, they do quite a bit more than mazes, but
oh yeah.
the mazes they do are just actually phenomenal.
Yes.
Oh, when
The
you
full-
show up for those work days to help out, and they're so friendly and nice, and you can't help yourself but just be amazed watching it go up.
Oh yeah, watching the time lapse pictures or animations of some of those buildings going up is actually really phenomenal. The fact that they actually took the time to plan and plot out that entire maze, I want to know how much graph paper they go through, and I'm kind of curious how they designed the 3D mazes.
Nice. Maybe they did it in the Unity.
Well, they had to do it with objects in games, so that's part of the reasons that you can't stack some things so high. Is because of them.
Got it. But those are assets, no?
Yes,
Yes,
and no.
they are.
Depends on your pledge level. I understood.
Yeah. Well, like the building blocks really were put into the game because they were using cabinets beforehand, and so to facilitate the buildings of the mazes, they decided to put blocks into the game.
And
Cool.
the cabinets, for some reason, were taking up a huge amount of storage space.
Well,
Yeah.
there was a container limit on the plots,
Yeah.
so
I think
you couldn't.
That's what it
the
was.
regen of the large pieces. It takes up so much of your RAM when you're running through.
Well, the containers actually cause server lag because it
Yep.
loads each of those containers and the contents, even though they're all empty containers. That was causing some of the lag in PAX layer.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like when
trying
you're
to read
doing work
even
in
an empty
3D,
container
you can
still causes
put them in
overload.
blocks, and then they
Yes.
only show up as one item instead of several hundred.
Exactly. Now, Jack, you want to go ahead and check out a couple of the other questions that we didn't see for tomorrow's, see what other people are thinking and asking for tomorrow's post-mortem?
Let's see. What's the status of the partial skill refund respec ideas Chris mentioned last time as a means of
There's a link for you
respecing
folks
changing
there.
paths with a penalty cost?
Thank you, Les.
I don't know if they're going to be able to do a partial skill refund respec
Are we
because
expecting a wipe?
Post those on the stream as well.
yeah, I don't
I'm
know
sorry,
if
what was that, Ronnie?
I'm wondering if they're going to give us a wipe or if we're going to just progress from this level. For the next release.
No, there's not a scheduled wipe until January, we believe.
Woohoo!
Yes, this release and next release are coming early. Like Jack was just saying, we're doing it a week early to not conflict, of course, with Thanksgiving here, and of course next month the same thing for Christmas.
Excellent. Have a
And,
question quick.
Shoot.
and why was I talking in one of the other channels that we're in together?
I don't know, you mysteriously switched there, but you know, I don't ponder why you wander off on us sometimes.
Was just wondering
Casey,
if you ever
I
got a
forgive
chance
you. I just don't even worry about it.
I'm
to
a
play
blonde.
with that loot yet.
I'm sorry. What was that, Ronnie?
I was wondering if you got a chance to play with the loot, seeing as though the holidays are coming up. We should actually learn some fun stuff for all of our events that'll be coming up.
Oh, I've got loads of songs already in my queue.
Excellent.
So the question so that way you can hear it as well as Casey that I was talking about earlier is what's the status of the partial skill refund respec ideas Chris mentioned last time when he was actually doing his combat systems talk as a means of respecing changing paths with penalty and cost. And I don't know whether or not they're going to do something like that because of the use-based system. If they did, it should come with a pretty steep penalty of some sort. Did you get that this time?
Yeah, I was talking to Rhea there. My bad. And I'm listening to whoever's
Yeah.
rocking out here behind us.
That is Casey over by the tree. He's off screen for me, so I had to rotate around. But yeah, I don't know if respec's actually an available option with use-based systems.
As in what we used to be able to do, like go from a uber mage to an uber fighter in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, not going to happen easily here.
Yeah, I see that as a means of abuse for a use-based system. And so that means that people actually have to be cognizant of how they're building their character.
It's all a balance.
Well, yes, it is. So that's one where it's like, I'll
If
see
it
what they
was
say.
easy, we wouldn't like it.
Sindri,
Well, actually, that is one of the complaints I've actually heard from the PvP crowd, is the fact that they can't go respec, like there's no tomorrow to find out what the best skills are. But that's one where it's like, you know what? They told us beforehand that they expected it to take almost a year for someone to grandmaster everything.
Correct.
So right now it's like, even though people have like a few grandmasters, Lord British had 14, it's one where, you know what, it's supposed to take time, and it's not something we're supposed to do overnight. But you may be grandmaster in just polearm, but how are you in the rest of the tree? Most of the tree is probably 30 or 40%. Even though the basic weapon you might have a grandmaster in, it's the rest of the tree that I'm talking about.
you know
Well, that's
my
where
big
balance and
argument
preference
there.
comes in. Correct?
Now, see, my big argument is that if you have the swords tree, getting to 100 in the very first easy skill in the tree should not make you a grandmaster. A grandmaster should be somebody who hits 100 and all those ancillary skills below that. That's my opinion.
I would think it would be where Blade Mastery is when that hits 100.
Well, that's
Well,
the
that-
way it is.
That's
Right,
the very.
that's at the end of
That's
the
the
tree,
very.
isn't
No, no, no. The coup de grace is at the end of the tree.
Yeah, it's the very first easiest
Yeah,
skill
but
in
the
the
further
tree.
to the right is the more advanced of the tree.
Yeah, but those are all passives, though.
No,
Yeah, but they work up.
If a passive skill is used every single time that you have your pool available, then you could potentially just macro that, whereas the other skills are going to all be use based, and so you actually have some variety. Where it's like I could go find something to go beat on for indefinitely, like a certain person behind us that is using a wand on a gust ball, and you can get up to 80 archery really quickly doing that. And so it's one where as soon as you unlock the other parts of the passives, those passive skills will go up as well. So it's like that portion doesn't really make you a master. I don't think.
right. And again, it's ranged combat. It does ranged combat by using the wand.
Yes.
Ranged combat does mean wands, does mean arrows, and of course, getting
Crossbows.
the ancillary. Yeah, getting the ancillary bow skills underneath that, of course, I think would be grand mastery as well. But again, I'm just stating an opinion there, and we'll see how that rolls as we start to see these grand masters amass in numbers. And again, we are at the point where most people are still receiving that 4-time bonus experience for testing. And
Loving that.
once we go live, that's going to be bye-bye. You're gonna be doing everything you did here, except you're going to be doing it 4 times longer, 4 times harder, and maybe even more so than that. So be prepared for that when we go live, folks.
It'll be harder.
Absolutely, and I've got no qualms with that. I mean, I'm loving everything I'm seeing, and I plan to.
It'll
be
make
here
us
for quite
work
some
harder
time.
together that way. Because we'll
And
need each other
that
more.
is that is part of what makes one of these games that much more fun to play, is having to interact with other people in order to achieve massive goals.
And that's what
And
makes
I
it
love
fun.
this shit.
You betcha.
Now, for the next question, we actually have one about can you elaborate on the second and third character slots and the level of interaction between characters on the same account? Will we be able to trade between them? Can they be seen possibly as NPCs within the main character's home? And Palanorn actually has a good idea following up on that, saying that each character is an avatar possessed by the player. They're an empty shell without the soul of the player, and each avatar reflects different aspects of the same person.
Player character, yeah.
Yes. All items should be accessible by each shell character since they are still the same player character. The real question would be whether empty character shells can be found in homes as being in a state of suspended animation while sitting in a chair or lying in a bed. And if there could be an option of either logging in where the player left off, basically summoning the avatar, or at a body's current default location, which will probably be a house. That's actually kind of a cool idea.
I don't know about that.
I kind of like that
What
idea.
they're saying is you leave your alt sleeping in the bed. I don't know if I buy into all that. And that's essentially the way I read what he's asking.
Yeah, I mean it is kind of
I
interesting,
mean, novel
but I think
idea, don't get me wrong.
I think what they did was they read the book Reamd, which is kind of like Read Me, but it's a couple of letters are transposed. And in there, you actually had an MMO called T-Rain, and if you logged out of the game, your avatar reverted to a default state where it would like walk home.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it's actually Terrain is kind of a cool concept and kind of a cool sounding game. I mean, it's interesting, but neither here nor there. And my green screen is still acting funky. Funky, funky, funky.
Now, of course,
Cupcakes, you look so cute.
doesn't he
All
in his
decked out in
goggles and
white.
his white suit?
You betcha.
Looking all pristine and virginal over there.
With the goggles. Nice.
Yeah, just don't
Yeah,
tell his
or
wife
smoker.
that he looks virgin.
Yes. Smoker KBG is asking for tomorrow. Will weather be correlated to real time, summer or winter, or game time? And I think we already know the answer to that question. And that summer and winter will, of course, the game time is nothing close to real life time for us. So there will be many summers and winters through one of our regular summers or winters in real life. I think what is a season? A season runs a span of a month or so in game, or is that a year?
No. A month is 2 weeks, so a season is 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days.
Take 14 days divided by 4.
Now, Katrina Becker says, how would you guys define a play-to-win game, and is soda such a game? Now, of course, I've heard that question a million times.
It's
And
not
of course,
pay to win
You
because
can't pay to win because there's nothing to win. The only thing you win is the satisfaction of what you achieve in this game.
well, pay to win is
Yeah.
in this case would actually refer to spending real life money on better gear. So you cannot sit there and spend a buku bucks and end up with better gear. And so it doesn't make you a better player. What spending money can do in backing the game gets you a better house based off your
Absolutely.
pledge
The
reward. So
gear I have. Go ahead.
And a better
You'll be a
game.
better player, though,
yeah,
which makes it not pay to win.
yeah, it's not pay to
The gear
win.
I have is worthless compared to the gear I can get off of player-made
Exactly.
stuff. So I'm not getting anything better. A $45 account has, except for the fact that my suit of armor reads Founder or Royal Founder.
Well,
it's really
yeah.
not that great. We're not getting any real major advantage there.
No, not really. It's mostly just decorations.
It's
Yeah.
all pretty. That's about all paying to support this game does is get you a lot of pretty baubles. So our opinion, I believe here, is unanimously no. This is not a pay-to-win game.
Yeah, and I think that question is relatively silly, just because the complaints about people owning multiple towns, people pledging Lord of the Manor, Duke, etc., and so somehow having more input with the developers. Yeah, I might be one of those big guys, but I actually have zero sway over the guys at Portalarium. They just know me as Jack. They don't even, most of them don't even know my real name.
Yeah.
They don't mind, because if I went by anything else, it'd confuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
funny thing is, Jack answers to Jack in real life anyway. So
Actually, I only around game players. So, yeah, I've started to answer to Jack only because of this
believe
game.
me, people have been calling me Laz for years, and it's just like it's just one of those things I answer to. I answer to several other names, but
Yeah,
Like,
if
that's
you,
neither
this
here nor
name.
there.
yeah, in one of the other TeamSpeak servers I'm on, I answer to Thonian or to Teach.
I've
So-
been Ronnie on all of them.
Yeah.
Now, Quentin has a really great question that's on a lot of people's minds.
Will robes be
Will
introduced for
robes be
mages?
introduced? Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you do it.
Will robes be introduced for mages to wear over their armor? Yes, we definitely need more costuming. We need kilts, though. Kilts are much more important than robes.
Kilts, that's right. Kilts first. Kilts before robes. Let's
Yes.
walk before we can crawl.
Yes, and then after that, we have to petition the
And
guys
then
for
strands instead of belt.
yeah. Ashmole actually had a request for the freedom emote, only applicable if you are wearing a kilt. I demonstrate it, but I am not wearing a kilt.
Put one on with the green screen.
Now, Casey. Me spending a bunch of money on the game gets you a better game. That's right. And that goes for everybody out there. The more people like Jack and I and Winfield and all the other, Blake Blackstones and people who have bought high pledges, that only allows for us to make this game better for the money that we've given them to work with.
Right.
That's really one of the best ways to look at it, Casey. The money that we
Or
invest
like
for
an
our pledges
investment.
just makes this game that much better. Uh-oh. Casey's getting Amber Syndrome?
Nice robes.
The most hideous looking robes in existence.
Hey, but they've
That
been
doesn't
introduced.
Yes, the elven mage robes.
Liking it.
So please explain the need and reason for the following timers. Death timer, penalty for dying without being resurrected, the 20-second timer, leaving an instance, zoning timer, and getting ready to zone timer. Well,
All questions that have been
this-
answered before.
yeah, the zoning one is actually really important because that is actually a dev command that is not supposed to be in-game. So there will be some sort of means of fast travel that will be a very long spin-up spell that will have a very long timer associated with it. The death timer, I think, should even apply to being resurrected with a spell, just so that way it gives people a reason not to die.
True, but then
So-
how am I supposed to work up my res still? Hee
I don't know. That reminds me of Band-Aids and Ghosts in UO.
Yeah. If you want to work up your res, come hang out at the Gridiron on Sunday and help res people.
Yeah,
Go
that's
to a
right.
PvP tournament and play a reser.
We'll be
Plenty of
there.
ways to do that. Or you
Yep.
can just stand around Owl's Head resing all the people who beat the living daylights out of each other in front of us here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
out in front of
and
There's been
the
other
skill
games
trainer.
people would pay me gold to go out and res them and bring back their bodies.
yeah.
And,
Now, one of the things about like the instance timer, I have actually spoken with the devs on this, and I don't know whether or not they agree with me, but instances are really easy to exploit, and especially if the instance resets immediately after, say, you join a
Nice.
party and then break the party, and that resets the instance. I mean, instance farming is a thing in other games, and so what I suggested, hey, make the timer 15 minutes for all instances, and so if any character goes into that instance, then that sets up the timer for everybody. Do you get XP for rezzing people? I don't think so. Not currently, but it might be there. Sorry. And so, like, instances really need to be protected zones that can't be farmed and exploited as easily as they are in other games. You following me there, Laz?
I'm here.
Okay. You like that
Get a
idea?
little bit more. Yeah. Well, of course.
I'm
and again,
opinionated.
No, you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Jack.
Just remember, you need to do what my shirt
Neither one of
says.
us have
Relax.
any opinions about certain things here.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know me and this the deck system is something I
yeah.
haven't touched in a long time. But anyway, I'm not going to go there either tonight. We only have a few minutes left in today's show, and you know what that
User in your
means.
channel timed out. User
Someone
entered
needs to
your
read
channel.
off the calendar as someone times out over and over again.
Yeah, who was that? Was that Casey Cupcake?
I don't know, but they're back.
Apparently.
So let's see.
Everybody's here anyway.
Yeah, everybody's here. Let us look over the very, very short calendar and
Big
Um,
calendar today.
Yeah, healing should flag you for PvP if you're dealing someone in combat. I think that's what Mekong was getting to in my chat. And then currently I don't think people get XP for rezzing people, although you do get, since it is use-based, it does spend some of your XP in promoting it. So let's look over the calendar real quick. I just need to hit the right button so that way it's displayed. Okay, so remember you can get the calendar off of Avatar Circle, or go to nbnn.info and click on the button that says calendar at the top. And then from there it will give you the current calendar. Remember, all times are Central Standard Time. That is New Britannia time.
Britannia time, that's right.
So we've got a short schedule. Starting at 4 p.m. on Avatar's radio, DJ Goldenwing is, because he's going with Community Appreciation Wednesday, where it is 3 hours of great community works, music, poetry, and stories. And so that is all community related. At 6 p.m., Nilo Cortex is going to be streaming on his Twitch channel. And then after that, we have, also at 6 p.m., we have DJ Protomat Squirrel. Squirrel. Something on it, Avatar's Radio. Squirrel. You got to get distracted. 7 p.m. we have the weekly Chillblains Compendium of Pain and Suffering Dungeon Run. So remember, that is a no-host event. Just show up, go run through a dungeon. At 8 p.m. is Laz's favorite event, which is Spend Sparhawk's Gold.
Spend Striker's Gold. Go drink in a pub. Striker Sparhawk picks a pub out there in New Britannia and opens up the bar tab for everybody to come drink, tell tall tales, have a good time out there. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And that is the calendar for Wednesday.
Yes, and I think
11th here in Shroud of the Avatar.
I think Casey's trying to play us out early. Is that what you're doing, Casey?
Casey's just been rocking it today.
Playing some music.
Okay.
It's been great. Just I've got it nice and level, so it's nice in the background. I'm going to hope that it's coming across the stream to everybody nicely as well.
Yeah, I still have Jacob's sound from that friggin' wand.
Sorry,
Now remember,
somebody else
you
playing.
can catch us
sounded
here
good.
every Monday through Friday here on nbnn.info. We are streaming on Twitch TV and YouTube daily around the clock in rebroadcasts. You can catch our show on WRFB Radio Free Britannia.com or WRFB.rocks on the internet, as well as catch these shows in repeats daily for those of you who cannot be here when we do the live show. So, Jack, that's going to be about it for us today.
It's another day in paradise.
You betcha.
I'd like
Hey
to thank
there.
everybody for watching today. Thanks for asking questions. Thanks for participating. Remember, join us in TeamSpeak whenever. We pretty much hang out here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go to nbnn.info and click on the Join Us in TeamSpeak button. From there, just navigate down to the NBNN channel. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us, Ronnie, again. Thank you, Casey. I look forward to eating more of your cupcakes and drinking a beer or 3 with you on Saturday.
Love the serenades.
Hope to
Yes.
see y'all soon.
Alrighty, and that'll do it for us today. Thanks everybody for watching. This is Laz on NBNN. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings here in Shroud of the Avatar. We'll be back again with you for Lunch with Laz and Jack, the Daily Show, here tomorrow. As well, we will be bringing you a simulcast of the Portalarian Postmortem Hangout of the Avatar. So join us tomorrow for more fun and excitement here on it. Thanks for watching, everybody.